Hello beautiful humans, good morning, how are you doing? I hope you are good. I'm vlogging again today, yay, and I haven't just woken up, I'm not in my dressing gown, what are you talking about? Today is very exciting. I am finally getting my own car, which I can drive. I can't even explain to you how excited I am, and I thought it'd be really cool just to vlog the day a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, I did actually film when I went down for my final assessment. I was gonna put it as like 2 vlogs, and I may have lost it. I may have genuinely lost the footage, but anywho, I thought it would be nice just to, my arm hurts, I'm gonna put it down like this. I thought it'd be nice just to show you my car first off, and document the genuine excitement of me actually getting it, because I cannot wait. Yeah, it's just been a long time coming, and I'm very excited. As you can tell, I'm not ready. I've been up like 20 minutes. It's a no, it's not Wednesday. What day is it? Thursday. It's a Thursday, and my wheelchair guy was coming to fix my wheelchair, and I was like, oh, he won't be here at 9:30. So I just pressed snooze several times, and he turned up. I was still in bed. I had to come out like this to him, poor bloke. So yeah, it's been a rushed morning, but I'm just gonna get ready and have a cup of tea because I need one, and then I will catch back up with you when my car's here. You can walk by, Mum. I can hear you creeping down the corridor. So yeah, I will catch back up with you later. Oh, can I come to Tesco's? I love a Tesco shop. So I'm up and I'm ready, and he is here. He's just arrived. My car is here. I'm so excited. Next time I film, you will be able to see my car. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I can't believe it's actually happening. Such a child, I'm like, this is so exciting. The greatest, I love you. The greatest, I love you. Club isn't the best place to find the lovers, so the bar is where I go. Me and my friends at the table doing shots, tripping fast, and then we talk slow. Come over and start up a conversation with just me, and trust me, I'll give it a chance. Now take my hand, stop, and the man on the jukebox. And
so you now know you're up and down with your mask.
Yep.
Handbrake on, handbrake off.
That's what that would be.
That's it.
Right.
That's your ignition, that's your start, and that's your assist button.
Which is for this, right?
Yeah, so if you ever break down or you need assistance.
And is that the one where you, like, I'm not going to do it obviously, but like you hold it down?
3 seconds.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So excited.
And then let go. Set.
I'm such a vlogger, look at me, I'm in my car. I have my car, my actual car that is mine, that I can't believe it's here. Look at me sitting in the front seat of a car like an actual driver. This is stupid. Basically, the guy just came, we signed loads of paperwork, he talked me through the car. I'm thinking I will do for you at some point, just sit and like show you my controllers more in depth, because there is a lot of stuff going on here. But yeah, I just feel very emotional. I had a bit of a cry, I'm not gonna lie. The driving, he wasn't a driving instructor, what was he? Mobility. No,
mobility driving instructor. Oh,
no,
the adaptations.
The adaptations guy who came and handed over the car, he done all his handover things, and then he came around here and I was like having a little sit in the car on my own, and he come around here to say goodbye, and I had like genuine tears in my eyes. I'm so happy. Like, I'm gonna cry again. It has been such a long time coming, and this is such a big step in my independence. I'm just really pleased. I don't want to cry again, but I can't believe it's here. And I know people are probably going to be like, why are you crying? It's a car. It's not just a car, it's independence. But my driving instructor is here, he's just turned up. I am so friggin' excited, it's ridiculous. I'm just about to have my first 2-hour lesson. God, Jesus, pray we don't kill anyone. So I'm going to put you guys away, because probably not the best thing to be having, like a camera dead in front of me when I'm learning to drive. And I will see you again later when it's all calmed down a bit. He's looking at me like I'm a weirdo. Alright, bye. Hello everybody, so it is a lot later. It is now 5:30 in the evening. My car has obviously been delivered. I've finished my test drive, and my mum just took it for a test drive, because obviously she's gonna have to drive it until I pass my test, essentially. So we went into Tesco's, but I'm just sitting here and I'm just going to apply for my test, so my theory test, because I need to do that before I can get any more funding. And I was just thinking about kind of what I filmed today, and I haven't filmed as much as I would have liked. I haven't really been able to, oh my god, look how fucking disgustingly dirty my room is. Sorry. I haven't been able to film as much as I would like to have done today. So I thought maybe I'd just sit down and chat you through kind of how I'm feeling and explain to you a bit more about this car, because I realised that while it's been a long process for me, for you it's kind of just like, oh, she has a car, it's here, haha. Where there's a lot more that actually goes into getting a car for someone who has adaptations like me, and I thought maybe I can go briefly through that. I might have to put you down because I'm holding you up at the moment and my arm is going to hurt if we can have a little chat. That's better. God, that was a faff trying to get an angle where you couldn't see like the actual chaos that is my bedroom right now. Yeah, so I kind of realised today that I just got so overwhelmed and excited about the fact that I was getting my car today that I didn't actually really explain anything to you and kind of explain the process, because, or yeah, even explain what I was doing. Like, I was just like, I'm getting a car, yay. And I bet you were like, cool, yay. Because like for a lot of people, they can just get a car. Obviously that's not the same if you're like myself and you have to have different ways of driving. It's a very lengthy process. I can't just go and buy a car from, you know, a second-hand car shop or like a dealer or whatever. It doesn't work like that. There are special requirements I need to have in my car to allow me to be able to drive. A little bit about the actual process of driving or applying for a car. Essentially in the UK we have this scheme called Motability, and they are a charity run scheme who help disabled people get mobility equipment, whether that be wheelchairs, cars, scooters, anything that they can use to be mobile, they help them get. And one of the things that they provide is a thing called a WAV, which stands for Wheelchair Accessible Vehicle. I had to apply for a WAV through a standard application form. I basically had to sell myself as to why a WAV would be accessible for me. And once that's been accepted and they say, yes, okay, well this is going to be good for you, then there are so many assessments you have to go through. I had to check that I was physically capable of driving. Now that isn't just, you know, hand function or leg function, because there are so many different adaptations a car can have. And I'm actually thinking of doing a small little video of me sitting in my car and just going through all the adaptations I have and just showing you what I've got. Let me know if you'd like that. Give this a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comments. Anyway, there are so many different adaptations that can be done. So really, they're not so much looking at your hand function. For me, what they were more looking for was my reaction times. And also with cerebral palsy, there's a thing called a startle reflex. You've probably seen this in some of my videos. I've kind of taken the piss out of it before in a parody video. A startle reflex is basically a jump. So if there's any loud noise or any sudden movements, I will have a startle reflex and my whole body will physically jump. Obviously, that could be a bit of a precarious situation when you're in charge of a vehicle. The last thing I wanted to do, and my biggest fear when it came to driving, was completely having like a full-on startle reflex and losing control of the car. God forbid that was to hit someone or I was to get in an accident. So they really have to check that. So we went through loads of tests to see my reaction times, my eyesight to see if I could read number plates to an extent, which anyone has to do. These are all things that people have to be able to do in order to drive, regardless of disability. Also for me, they purposely made me jump. So they did things without telling me. So he was talking to me and then all of a sudden he was going, yeah, 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 and then Paige, and like shouted at me. So it made me jump. And of course I jumped because I'm going to. But what was really important is that when I jump, I clench. I don't stretch out and I can automatically gain control. It's literally a split second, but if it went any longer than that and I wasn't able to gain control of my movement straight away, I wouldn't have been able to drive. Now the next stage from that is they need to find the adaptations that are right for you. And this was a day where I went down to their test centre and I tried out loads of different adaptations that they could have in the car. Different gear sticks, different ways of accelerating and brake, different types of steering wheel, different ways of getting in the car. So many different ways they can do it. And that day was really about me finding out what worked for me. When that's done, it comes to a point of the charity then have to go, okay, this is what Paige needs. They write it up and they send it over to a funding board who have to approve that these adaptations are required and that I can get funding for it. These adaptations are extortionately expensive, so it's never a guarantee that you're going to get funding approved for your car. That goes to a panel. They decide whether it's necessary or not. You cross your fingers and you pray to baby Jesus that they will approve your funding. I know a lot of people who don't get it approved, who I feel like should have, and it's really shitty. It's really shitty when you want that independence and it just doesn't get given to you. Once it gets approved, they also give you driving lessons alongside that. I had my first one today. I get 40 hours paid within that inclusive package of the money we applied for. My driving instructor told me today that in 40 hours most people pass. I'm one to break rules, so let's see how that goes. They go away, they basically make up your car. They put all the adaptations in you need, they make it all look fancy and beautiful and all that jazz. Then you get to go and see it, and that was the day where we had to go back to the test centre and do all of that fanciness, and I got to drive it. I didn't kill anyone. It was a successful day. And then we come to today, which is the day that they handed over my car. Today was the last day of a very lengthy, very tedious process. I can't quite explain to you how incredible it is to have my own car. The sense of freedom and independence and just adultness that I feel is insane. If you saw my travel vlog, that is just a snippet of how ball-achingly stressful public transport can be. And up until today, public transport was my only option. Well, it kind of still is because I haven't passed my test, but I am learning, and just the thought that maybe in like 5-6 months time I'm not going to have to sit in the pissing rain or the cold waiting for a bus, or being stuck at a random station because the trains are delayed, or ending up at a random station because the guy didn't bring the ramp down for me to get off the train, I can be like, oh, I want to go here today, and just go. Or my friend can ring me up and be like, hey, do you want to come down to Portsmouth? And I can be like, yes, because I can just go. I can repay everyone for all those amazing memories that I had growing up. Me and my dad used to drive around in his car, kind of usually going to and from swimming, and we would have the radio on, and it would usually be an artist like Anastasia, and we would have it blaringly loud, and we would scream at the top of our voices the lyrics, and we would drive along with the windows open on a sunny day, and the wind would be like rustling through my hair, and I just remember them being the happiest moments. And to be able to give that back is gonna be so cool. Oh, I'm gonna get emotional. It's just like, I feel like I haven't had the chance to live. And as much as I love my disability, in the sense that it's given me the best opportunities in life and I wouldn't change it for the world, in some respects it's held me back, and driving has been one of the biggest ones, because I can tell you, if I wasn't in this chair and I wouldn't have had to fight to get my own car that I can drive, or go through all these ridiculous processes, then I would have been driving when I was 17. And you know, I'm in my mid-20s now, and it's something that I have just been craving to do, and I can, and it's incredible. It's incredible. So that is today's vlog. I hope my little explanation at the end kind of gave you a bit more insight into what it takes to get a mobility car, but also just, you got to share this day with me. This is probably one of the biggest days in my life, and I wanted to document it because I think it's actually going to be a changing point in my life. I know that sounds really cheesy and shit, but I actually do think it's going to be, and the fact that I have got documented proof of it and that you're here to see it, it's just cool. I'm really happy. So like I said, give this video a thumbs up. I would hugely appreciate it. Also, it would let me know that you want me to do that what's in my car, or like what adaptations. I don't know, I'll think of a better title. I actually want to set a target this week. I want to get, brace yourself, to 10 thumbs up. I know, I can hear, I know. So give this a thumbs up, let's get to 10. And if you haven't and you would like to, then I'd love it if you'd subscribe. I'm thinking of maybe doing an update on my lessons every now and then, vlogging my journey and my emotional breakdown as I do it. And apparently I keep forgetting to say, there's that little bell thing. So if you do subscribe, hit the little bell, you get notified when I put a video up, which, you know. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Remember, I have been me, so please always be you, and I'll see you very soon for another video. Bye!